1, 2, 3.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the BWF Badminton Continental Championships 2025. The next match according to the team relay, bronze medal match between Bulgaria and the Netherlands. Please welcome the technical officials for the bronze medal match. Let's hear it for the Netherlands. And their opponent, Bulgaria.
So a warm welcome back to this Olympic beach soccer venue in Baku, which hosts the BWF Air Badminton Continental Championships in Europe. And we're down to a one-court format for this team relay bronze medal match. Well, that must be heartbreaking for the ground staff who have just spent 25 minutes or so tidying up these courts. But it's nice to see the team cheer of the Netherlands. Their opponents for this bronze medal is Bulgaria.
Teams, shake hands, please.
So there's 8 players for the Netherlands, but it's doubles and triples format in the team relay. So there will be a player benched at times. The Bulgarian team of 3 men and 3 women will have had a very busy few days. Bulgarian team in black of Hristo Penchev, Alexander Peshev and Miroslav Petrov. In this men's triples to begin the tie. Look like they will be taking on Stephen Otto, Calvin Pohl playing net at the moment in front of Timo van Heren. Actually, it's Pim van Vegel on the far side. Stephen Otto on the bench for this match. He will likely feature in the men's doubles a little later on. So the 2 losing semi-finalists, the Netherlands about an hour ago, lost out to Germany in fairly convincing fashion, as did Bulgaria, losing out to the surprise finalists of home nation Azerbaijan. Both this bronze medal match and in an hour or so's time, the gold medal match should be very hard fought indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Bulgaria, and on my left, Netherlands.
Well, the bigger cheer for the Netherlands, perhaps because they've got the bigger team down there. Well, left by Calvin Pohl. So the serve well back in court. Between the two red cones, imagine a line. You have to stand behind to serve. You can serve quite high, however. You can strike the shuttle at the same height as the top of the net. Timo van Herren there, making way for Calvin Pohl as one of the crucial rules in triples. You cannot play a consecutive shot. Losing sight of that shuttle in the air. You can no longer blame the sun as we're into the evening here, 7:30 local time. It's actually quite nice to play in front of the floodlights. Team's forced to rotate. I think that's hit the line as well, right on the blue line. Nice aggressive serve. You can tell that's the sort of serve we're getting used to seeing in this air badminton. Late reaction again from Calvin Pohl. Need to get used to that rotation, has to fill the gap as Timo, after the serve, is unable to play the next shot. And you could see there that very strategy capitalized on by Van Herren, who fired the return straight back at the server. Similar problems for the Bulgarians, neither triple at the moment. Are in fluid motion around each other. Well, quick fire, 8 points scored, change of ends in this opening match in the tie. The Netherlands in a somewhat unlikely lead. I thought it'd be a bit closer than this. So Petrov on serve for Bulgaria. Choosing the backhand, looking for that drive serve. Seen the evolution of the sport. Very cool, rapidly change over recent months. The Asian Continental Championships in Port Dickson just a couple of weeks ago really showcased how teams are beginning to evolve in the sport. Types of shots that are becoming more effective. Well, that shuttle's lasted for a good few games. Unlike the indoor sports where you see them change frequently. This air shuttle made of rubber and plastic, a lot more durable. It's a great return from Timo. Calvin Powell not looking all that comfortable yet. He's got to adapt quickly here, as the Bulgarians have just taken 4 points straight after the change of ends. That's a good shot. That's the best shot Paul's played so far in the match. Getting a big round of applause from his teammates. Tim van Vegel looking for that backhand serve. It's going wide, is it? I think it is. Timo unsure. Yeah, an easy finish, but nicely put away. First to 15 in this men's triples. Four disciplines. Oh, what a serve. That is a terrific serve. Saw the open space, got it over the top of Calvin. Rotation, good defense. Peshev and Petrov. Has to finish. Went a bit too passive there. And the wind picking up as well. It's not going to make things easier for our players. Confusion between Peshev and Petrov. Just long. Big celebration from the Bulgarians. Good defense. Penchev it was, picking up for his partner. The Netherlands team on the back foot. One good shot from Calvin Powell rescues them. That's going well wide. Match points. interesting battle with the women's game as well coming up. Very evenly matched two teams. Superb defending from the Bulgarians. That is incredible. What a point to win. They were really under the pressure. Turning that around to maintain a 3-point lead at the end of the match, 15-12. And what have we got up next? It could be any of the three remaining disciplines. Men's doubles, women's doubles, or women's triples. Stephen Otto, very quick on court. It looks like it's going to be the men's doubles coming up next. And his partner, Timo van Heren. So which two of those Bulgarians will we see? They've got no substitutions. It looks like Hristo Penchev and Miroslav Petrov call to arms. Petrov on serve in the men's doubles. Bulgaria now 4 points clear. First to 60 over these four disciplines. First to 15 points in the match. But it's cumulative scoring. So a team can fall behind as far as they want, really. Leaving all the work to do for their last discipline if they wish. Perhaps not the wisest of tactics, but it's possible. It's a nice shot, and it's right on the back line. And that's landed in too. Good return. Getting a great length, both ends of the court. Petrov looking for the heavy attack. And again, and missed them both. The Netherlands team right back in it. See their teammates looking very focused. Try to rotate. It's not quite as easy to rotate on sand. Otto leaving a big gap to fill. Work physically by Petrov. Keeping his consistency now. It's got to be the longest rally of this match so far. Nobody wants to really take a chance. Good drive and a good block. Terrific save from Petrov, but Stephen Otto quick into the forecourt. First team to 23 will see a change of ends. Oh, both of the Dutch players leaving that to fall in. 19 all. Wasting no time between serves. Oh, perhaps should have taken a little bit more time. Timo leaving that for his partner. Good touch from Timo. Good rally all round. Good rally to win. That will boost some confidence. Otto misfiring. The Bulgarian team still within 2 points. Good attack. That took every inch of energy. It's going wide. 22 all. A bronze medal at stake. Just holding up in the wind, timing not quite there. Mid-game interval, 23-22 to the Bulgarians. First to 30 for the match. So the second half of this men's doubles and the honours are even. Good attack from Peshev. Not the best serve. Just catching the net cord. Better. Bulgarian females warming up. Won't be long now before they're called upon. Otto goes for the big smash and misses. A couple of former pros in the event over the course of this week. The interesting thing about the Netherlands team is not one of them has played the indoor game to a high level. Specifically training for this air badminton discipline. Whilst not yet at a professional level, of course, but it's a great sign of commitment to the sport. It's also been fantastic this week to see the progress of nations like Greece and Croatia, Azerbaijan themselves, who were in the final against Germany in around half an hour's time. So, Bulgaria with a 4-point lead at the end of that men's doubles. 30-26 the score. And it looks like it will be the triples for the women coming up next. As we reach the halfway point. Amber Derskin benched for this one, sitting watching with her teammates from the sidelines. There she is on camera in the background. She may well feature in the women's doubles last matchup. So we've got Sasha van der Weerhof on the far side. Bente Paul currently at the net. There we are, that close up. And Corinne Broekers nearest us. That's the Netherlands lineup for this bronze medal match. For Bulgaria, Michaela Cholakova, Silvana Jankova-Pandarova, and Dmitria Popstoykova. All they've got to keep doing is getting the shuttle over. The evening wind picking up again. As we wish Team Germany all the best of luck as they walk past us behind the commentary box.
This year we've had to lose our
As they prepare for their final against Azerbaijan in half an hour's time. Rotation from the Dutch team. Oh, just clipped her racket, a consecutive shot called. She forgot at the last second that she cannot play the shuttle after her own penultimate shot. With a lot of work to do in that rally, outstretched. Sasha on serve. Well, she doesn't miss many when she's in position. She's been very reliable so far this week. Backhand serve. Service rotates between the players. Good block. Brokers unable to keep the shuttle in court. Consecutive shot played as it goes over the head of her teammate. And they knew right away the Netherlands closed the gap to 2 points. Aggressive serve from Brookers. Puts immediate pressure on the Bulgarians. Tried again, but this time the return just as fierce. Bentepol having to react too quickly. It's not a bad tactic in this particular sport. A high lift or clear, given the wind conditions, can cause all sorts of problems. Just like that. Players struggle to move on the sand, and with the shuttle moving around in the air, the timing of the shot is so much more difficult than indoors. Ambitious as the Netherlands take the lead. 38 points will be a change of ends. First to 45 will end the match, and that score will continue into the final matchup, which will be women's doubles in this tie. What a shot. One of the most effective shot makers of the week, Corinne Brookers. She's hit some magnificent winners. Yeah, that's staying in. Good backhand. What a rally. Commitment from Bente Pol, and she saves the day. 38-34. A 4-point lead, but this time the other way around. What a terrific effort that was from the Dutch females. Half a match left to play, first to 45. To close the door on the women's triples, take us to the final match in the tie. Well, it means a lot to these players. This air badminton bronze medal at the European Championships. Can't play a consecutive shot. That's a few times that we've seen now. Jankova, Pandarova has forgotten the rules. Good pick up from Brookers. Oh, the wind just holding that shuttle in the air. No length at all from Bente Pol. Nice drop shot. The serve, trying to get it really deep into the court, but Van der Veerhof, such a tall player, able to cut that out. Stoikova struggling with that shuttle moving around in the sky with the wind. Great commitment from Bente Pol. Well, it was around, oh, it's a lovely shot. Brookers finds another winner. She's hit some terrific shots this week. It was around this time last night that Netherlands were in a battle with the French. And it was Van der Veerhof that showed us that when it gets windy, just get the shuttle back over the net and in play. Because trying to hit those winning shots, be creative, very difficult when the wind is up. Just about got the job done for the Netherlands in that match last night. Got them through to the semi-final. They lost heavily earlier to Germany. The German team this week just too strong. They'll feature in the final against Azerbaijan in 15 or 20 minutes time. Great touch. It's Brookers again. Finds another winner. She has been the difference. Match point, Netherlands. It's sails long. Every point the Bulgarians can claw back will help. Two of these women will stay on the court for the final match, the women's doubles. Good rotation. Well, they left a lot of work for Bente Pol. I would have thought Van der Weerhoff was in a better position. Good push at the net. Sets up the shots, but Pol misses the clear with the wind swirling. 1 minute. It's holding up mid-court. The next, it's sailing out the back. Mistimed shot, and that is the end of the match. A 5-point lead and a great turnaround by these Dutch women. Give themselves a good chance at this bronze medal. So I would expect Amber Dirksen to come on court for this women's doubles, joined by just one of those teammates that was in that previous meeting. Let's find out which one it will be. 45-40 is the score, and it looks like it's Popstoykova. And I think it was Sholakova, yes. The picks for Bulgaria in this final match. Well, the stage is set for a terrific finale to this bronze medal tie in the team relay at this year's European Continental Championships of Air Badminton. And solid picks, I would say, for the Netherlands team. I've liked the look of Broekers and Dirksen all week. Terrific shot makers. They've got some creativity and great timing. Sholakova, very solid player for Bulgaria as well. She'll certainly put up the fight, and I hope Popstoykova is up to the challenge. Good rally. Great level of consistency. Nobody taking any huge risks just yet. Brookers looking to create, but misses. Taking the chances, those kind of chances when you're on balance, seems to be fine, but when you're outstretched on sand and with the shuttle moving in the wind, perhaps the option is to just keep it safe, put it back up into the deep court. A lot of shots being played at Dirksen's. Great drop shot. Stoikova finds a winner. Just 2 points in it. Slanted in. The shout from Dirksen's as she gets that wrong. But Dirksen put them in a bit of trouble there. That shuttle was coming back in court, but not enough. And they've levelled the match. Brookers can't find a way through. But the first mistake, I think, from this Bulgarian double act. It's another winner. Bob Stoikova with another fast drop to middle. Big challenge for young Amber Dirksen. Great effort with the dive. Just can't get there. And she's under a lot of pressure here right now. Save from Brookers. Too much on the shuttle. This has been good work from this Bulgarian pair. Netherlands. Shoulders are beginning to slump. A run of mistakes. And suddenly, Bulgaria with a 5-point lead. First to 60. Takes the bronze medal. That's going wide. Well, the change of ends might help them. Perhaps the Bulgarians have had the better of the conditions. But a 6-point mountain to climb for Team Netherlands. Change of fortunes needed with the change of ends. Brookers on serve, the Dutch 5 points behind. They're still targeting young Amber Dirksen. Would Van der Veerhof or Pole have made a difference? Big smile on the face of Corinne Brookers yet. Good save. Dirksen can't find a winner. Yes, she can. Forcing the mistake from Popstoyova. So well-needed points. Need a run of points. Running out of time here. Running out of room on the scoreboard. It's a great shout to leave that shuttle. Must have only been a couple of inches long. 4 points. It's all the Bulgarians need. That might have gone wide. Brookers with a lot of work to do, and Popstoykova with yet another fast drop winner. Well, the team can certainly sense what's coming. Good attack from Brookers, set up by Dirksen. It's fallen short. Crucial points. Teammate Benta Pole up and down in her chair, looking tense. That's a nice hold from Amber Dirksen. Just enough technique to keep Cholikova late. And again, terrific shot. Well, one more point, and you'd have to say they're right back in this. Pinning Cholikova. Who's forced into making another error. Suddenly, a strategy is developed. Can the Dutch keep it going? Tried too much. Two points from this bronze medal. The Bulgarians rotating Amber Dirksen into the net. It's a point for the match, a point for the tie, a point to secure the bronze. Defensive from the Dutch players. Cannot afford any mistake. The Bulgarians looking to win it. They've done it. Cholokova with a smash down the middle. The first medal of this week goes to Bulgaria in the team relay. 60-54. A great fight. And the Dutch threw everything they had at them. Couldn't find a way through in the end. Delight for Team Bulgaria. Well, if you're enjoying that, you can almost treat that one as the warm-up. The final is coming up. The gold medal match is coming up in a few moments' time. The host nation, Azerbaijan, the underdogs, have thrilled us all, making it through to this final, and it's going to be a tough one. Both men's and women's teams have been looking good all week. It's hard to choose a winner. And we ought to see some terrific rallies in that gold medal match coming up. Azerbaijan and Germany in a few minutes. Stay with us here.
The next match on court is the team relay gold medal match between Azerbaijan and Germany. Please welcome the technical officials for the gold medal match. And now the teams. Let's hear it for Azerbaijan. And their opponents, Germany. Let's see a team cheer for Azerbaijan.
So the two strongest all-round teams taking their places out on court. The team cheer for Azerbaijan. Well, there's no doubt that the few in the crowd are here to support their home nation, the hosts here in Baku. Azerbaijan will absolutely be looking for this gold medal. The team cheer of Germany will be putting up a heck of a fight. Strength in depth throughout both of these teams. Team relay format, first to 60 points. 4 different disciplines will be showcased. Women's doubles, men's doubles, women's triples and men's triples. In what is set to be an exciting final. A shock result really to see Azerbaijan in this final, but don't they deserve it? And this men's team, the triples in particular, very well structured. Great shots, great rotation, good discipline. I expect the Azerbaijan men's team to maybe pip the Germans in possibly the men's triples and the men's doubles, but perhaps those odds might be reversed by a slightly stronger women's doubles and women's triples team for Germany. Judging by what we've seen so far this week. Four men and 4 women for each team. So one will be rested for this triples. For Azerbaijan, Jahid Al-Hassanov, Adi Reski Duikayo, Agil Gabilov, and Diki Dui Pangestu. For the Germans, it's Triple H out there for this one. Felix Hamez, Fabian Hippold, and Brian Holtschke. With Thomas Fuchs, who some people may recognize from the World Tour and various roles in the sport. Seems as absent for this evening. He's been a big part of this team throughout the week so far. Well, the team coaches and team support, the females, swapping sides. It seems the Germans will start the match on the far side of the court. So the Air Badminton European Continental Championship gold medal in the team relay at stake. Two well-deserved teams making it through to this team relay final. Gabilov on serve for Azerbaijan. No consecutive shots allowed in the triples, hence the need for a lot of rotation. And already this opening rally, a good sign of what we can expect in the match. Might stay in court, I think it will. The wind helped. Going for the big smash, breaking a string in the process, hip hold. And that's an interesting point, really. The shuttle, a lot heavier than a normal feathered shuttlecock, or even the indoor plastic shuttles, which everyone will be used to playing with. This one, to combat the wind, has been specifically designed for air badminton. It is heavier. It is durable, but because of that hardness of the court and the weight of the shuttle, the string tensions in these rackets are maybe 40% lower than a normal indoor racket. That net cord didn't help. It fell into the dead zone. Any shot into that dead zone a fault. Any player playing a shot standing in the dead zone is also a fault. So the front of the court is essentially out. Good rotation. Understanding their roles there, because that consecutive shots rule really does become the key thing to worry about in triples. And a good strategy to attack the player who's just played the previous shot as well. Causes some confusion. Good rally, and hip hold not quick enough to react. Holschke had no choice but to duck, hoping his teammates had that covered. Big smash from Holschke. that shuttle moving in the air, left to right. Hippol wiping his eyes after the shuttle, left his racket. Bit of sand, I would imagine. That's another big smash from Holschka. Clever, going back at previous player. Good attack from the Azerbaijan players. That's what I meant by a well-structured team. Diving defense. Hippol into the net. Six all. Al Hassanov on serve now. Service rotates between the players. After your serve has been broken, Al Hassanov will keep serving whilst Azerbaijan keep winning points. Tried to do too much, I think, Al Hassanov. Serve from Holschka, gets the lift and gets the finish. 8-7, change of ends. Good rally, the miss hit. Yes, and a good finish. Al Hassanov puts it away. Nice shot over the top. Hippol keeping his nerve. Pounced upon by Pangetsu. Teammates in each other's way. And Gestu enjoying the rotation. playing with a big smile on his face. Good shot. Judged the pace really well. High serve, swirling around. Good rotation all round. That's lovely. Gavilov with a little bit too much work to do. German teammates, the females, looking on. And I think that is Thomas Fuchs back down there, who might feature in the men's doubles. Al Hassanov was flawed in the rally, recovers really well. These Azerbaijanis are so quick. Holchka having to hurdle the advertising boards. Confusion between Hippold and Hames. First to 15 for this match. The scores will be carried forward throughout the next 3 matches to a 60-point finish. Oof. Another shot mistimed. Well, that shuttle swirling around again, causing problems for the Germans. 2 points away, Team Azerbaijan. And another one mistimed. We had a good period throughout the afternoon where there was barely any wind out here. And as the sun set, and the earth around Baku started to cool, the wind picked up. Providing an extra challenge for these players. Well, the big smash has been working today, but that touch of the net left a little to ask for. Women's players behind the courts starting to warm up. And it's 15-12. Good performance all round. And a deserved lead of 3 points for Team Azerbaijan. And I believe it's women's triples coming up next. Judging by the number of players with rackets in hand. Quickly out onto the court. Linda Effler, Julia Meyer, and Anne-Catherine Spoeri. Oh wait, Spoeri's on the bench. Quite a similar look between those two, actually. It's actually Florentine Shovsky. Spueri perhaps being rested for the women's doubles later. It was Spueri and Linda Effler that got the job done in the semi-final against the Netherlands earlier. Dominant they were. For Azerbaijan, Nagar Samadova, Kisha Fatima Azara. And on the far side, it's either Victoria Kumanyayeva or Hajar Nurayeva. That's the four that make up the Azerbaijan team. No substitutes in the team relay, no second chances. And it is Hajar Nurayeva as the third member with Azara and Samadova. Kumanyayeva on the bench. 15-12. Well, there's Linda Effler's big smash. Ex-World Tour player, now retired. Made it up to number 12 in the world with Marvin Seidel for Germany. Oh, look at the drift on that serve. I think it's landed on the line. That is a little bit of luck. Oh, that one's just gone wide. That was not far away at all. Azara with the deft touch on serve. Great rotation. I love how Shovsky made way for Effler, and Effler so quick to fill the gap. That's what made them so effective earlier. Basic principles of air badminton done correctly by the Germans. And they're well back in this match. Bit of discussion going on down there, Azara and Nurayeva. Don't think they're feeling too comfortable. Have that for breakfast. Or dinner. Depending what time of day it is, wherever you're watching around the world. I thought Shovsky played a secondary shot then, but sometimes it's hard to make out. Yulia Maya, pretty quiet so far in this match. when they started this women's triples, 3 points behind, quickly taking the lead. Lacking the rotation. The basic instincts of triples, which the Germans are doing very well at the moment, which is amazing considering Linda Effler had never played this sport until arriving here in Baku this week. Oh, she's floored. I was hoping for something outrageous from the floor. Shofsky falling over this very choppy looking court. Good rotation all round. Effler can't take that shot due to the second shot rule. And the shuttle swirling around in the air was enough to get the better of Nureeva. 23-18, a terrific turnaround for Team Germany. Their job here will be to set up the scoreboard to give their men as healthy a lead as possible. Terrific rotation again. Effler trying a little bit too much with the backhand. The Germans, after witnessing 5 or 6 minutes of this women's triples, look to be really well set up. Might take something quite special from Team Azerbaijan. Forcing the mistake. That shot driven at pace. Great rotation again. A lesson for all the women's triples teams out there. Just watch how these Germans move after every shot they've played. Shofsky going for the big winner. She's getting a bit impatient, trying to close out this match. Great shot from Effler. Gap now, 2 points. Oh, interesting serve. I like that. Might have been a miss hit. She seems to be apologising. Good length from Shosky. Well watched. Well, this near side causing a few problems for Maya, Effler and Shosky. That gap now closing all the time. Great movement again from the German team. They make it look almost like a game of doubles, in fact. With one player significantly out of the way, two players active, and they just chop and change. Two good saves near the back line, Maya and Effler. But Azerbaijan did enough, keeping the attack, making those gaps bigger and bigger. Look at the coach in the background. He's calling for intensity. Shot was just too good. Perhaps the serve a bit too soft. 1 point away from ending this match. And taking us to the third of four. That's gone wide. Germany 30-25, a 5-point gap. First to 60 takes the gold medal. The Air Badminton Gardeners doing a terrific job all week. Halfway through this tie, and just re-leveling the court surface, compacting that sound a little, getting rid of those peaks and troughs. So men's doubles underway in a few moments. Women's doubles will finish. And out there, Gabilov and Pangetsu. give the Azerbaijanis a slight edge with the speed of movement. Holschke for Germany with the big smash. And the reliable James. It should be a tough match. No consecutive shots to worry about in doubles. That's terrific. Finding the huge open space. Important for Azerbaijan to catch up in this men's doubles. Just get the feeling Germany's women's doubles pairing will be too strong for Azerbaijan. Yeah, really nicely played, using the width of the court. Gabilov and Pangestu under real pressure. Good serve. That's terrific. James doing a lot of the hard work for Germany so far. Brilliant block from Holschke. And again, that's superb from the Germans. Well, they might celebrate. Holschke couldn't do enough to turn the shuttle away from the oncoming attack. Azerbaijan not really using the rear of the German court. Really trying to attack themselves, but when the Germans are on top of them, it's hard to find a way out. A 9-point lead has developed. Good play around the net. Crouched in defence, James. Superb. It's a wonderful rally. And yet another one that goes to the Germans. One more point for the change of ends. That might help the Azerbaijan cause. Good clear out of trouble when they're under a bit of pressure. Making this look easy, you know, because it really isn't. The lack of mistakes is impressive from both. 38-28. Change of ends. And it's first to 45 for the match end. and the final match, women's doubles, to close out the tie. So then the German team, Neffler, Meyer, Spoeri and Schofsky, enjoying the atmosphere and certainly enjoying this lead. Two of those players will come out to finish out this gold medal tie in 5 minutes or so. Will they have a lead? The wind grabbing the shuttle. Nothing Hotchka could really do there. Good backhand over the top of Gabilov. Finds a good length. Good view of the air shuttle itself. In the hands of Pangestu. So committed was Holchka. He fell out of court, but the shuttle landed long, 4 points away from ending this men's doubles and giving his teammates a brilliant lead. Serve again. Look at the wind picking up here. Well left. Good call from Holchka. And another one that's gone long. Relentless effort from the Germans. Look at that swirling around. That's backhand clear from James. When it left his racket, it looked to be going to the right-hand side of the court. It almost went out of the court on the left. Nice shot. Building the rally. And it's gone long. 1 point away from the end of this match. Azerbaijan with an awful lot of work to do. James can't finish. Good slice drop shot. Well, the idea was there. It's gone long on the serve. 45-25. My apologies. 45-35. A 10-point lead. A really healthy lead. For Team Germany, one match to play to close out this tie and take the gold medal. Linda Effler. Perhaps the unsurprising half of this German women's doubles team. And Katrine Sporeri is now called upon. She didn't feature in the triples earlier. And this wind swirling around. It's not always consistent. It certainly isn't moving right to left every minute. It's changing all the time, making their task so difficult. For Azerbaijan, Victoria Kumanyayeva and Hajar Nurayeva with the unenviable task of clawing back 25 points to win this tie. Not the start Azerbaijan would have asked for. I think it's actually Keisha Fatima Azara down there. Well, that big smash is a big weapon. Very in good position. I think Effler just so keen. Clever serve, splitting the German defense. What a shot, that's more like it. No length from the Germans. Boeri finding her own dead zone. Yeah, the let was called. There's a wire going across the arena, which occasionally the shuttle has hit this week. It's gone long. What a terrific serve from Nureeva. Quite deceptive, in fact. Thought power was coming. Well, the Azerbaijani team into the 40s, although just. Germany creep into the 50s. 10 points clear, 10 points needed. That shuttle just moving through the air. Maybe about a meter, right to left. Bouncing off the top of the net, Spoeri with the winner. It's that big smash again from Effler, who is smiling as she jogs off court for the change of ends. 53 plays 40 in this gold medal team relay final. Good power from Nureeva. But the German defense so solid. A little bit too keen, Spoeri, at times. The shuttle flight, completely misjudged. Good shot, Nureeva. She's the playmaker of the two. Yeah, it's landed in on that blue line at the back. Too much power from Effler. It's actually quite a close match. Still the 10-point gap, which this one started with. She wasn't sure. Spoeri had to look at the line judge. But the cheers from her teammates say it all. 4 points away now Have a serve from Effler using the wind. Nurayeva with the miss, clutching that shoulder. Keeping stuff safe. Oh, Effler's touch letting her down. And it's still a 10-point gap. It's actually been a very even match in terms of the score. Slightly cagey from both pairs now. Nurayeva trying to take the initiative. Nurayeva on the back line struggling. Effler toying with her opponents. Oh well, Nurayeva looking to try and break momentum, asking for a drink. And I think it was to break this run of points from the Germans. It's match point, it's a point for the tie, it's a point for the gold medal. Bouncing off the net cord, millimeters away. Just off balance, Effler. Again, Squarey perhaps in a better position, but the shuttle moving through the air, causing the Germans a little bit of difficulty. This landed in, and Germany are the Continental champions of Europe. What a terrific performance all week for this team. Well, the team cheer has evolved into a team celebration. A great performance in the final. A cagey women's doubles to end the match, actually, but the first three were thrilling. And take a moment as well for Azerbaijan, who will be delighted with a silver medal at the BWF Air Badminton Continental Championships. They've really performed well all week and given this home crowd something to cheer. (60-49) the final score. And it's Germany who take gold. Or we might well have the medal ceremony this evening for the team relay. Don't go away just yet. So this is the medal ceremony for the BWF Air Badminton Continental Championships in Europe, and for the team relay. Couple of thrilling semi-finals earlier on, topped off with the bronze medal matchup and then the gold medal final. The bronze medal going to Bulgaria, who beat the Netherlands about an hour or so ago. Mikhaila Cholakova, Silvana Jenkova-Pandarova and Dimitria Popstoykova. And for the men, Hristo Penchev, Alexander Peshev and Miroslav Petrov. Terrific result this week for Team Bulgaria, collecting an air badminton bronze medal in the team relay. Yeah, they definitely put up a fight. Great team performance. And what a great final it was between Azerbaijan and Germany. The host nation, home to this year's Continental Championships of Air Badminton here in Baku. Nagar Samadova, Hajar Nurayeva, Victoria Kumanyayeva and Kisha Fatima Azara. Making up the women's team for Azerbaijan this year. And for the men, Jahid Al-Hassanov, Adi Rexy Twikayo, Agil Gabilov, and Diki Tui Pangestu. It was a good final. The women's triples really did some damage early on, and then the men's doubles closed the door on this team, really. Azerbaijan in the women's doubles against Germany. The last match in the tie became something of a formality as they were so far behind. As we welcome this year's champions back on court one more time. Team Germany, terrific champions they were as well. So the team made up of Anna-Katrine Spoeri, Julia Meyer. Medals presented there by Sven Serre, President, Badminton Europe. Florentine Shovsky. And Linda Effler. And for the men, Brian Holtschke and Felix James. They were great together in the men's doubles in that final. Fabian Hippold played a big part in the triples in the final two. And he must have been injured today. Thomas Fuchs. We didn't see much of him this evening. But as team captain, perhaps, collecting that trophy and taking home the gold for Germany. It's a great moment for air badminton and BWF development. And Germany rightly thrilled with their performance on that trophy. I'm not sure Linda Effler is going to be letting go of that trophy for a while. Well, a proud moment and tons of fun being had out here in Baku. Teams that did well out here this week, which will certainly include Germany, of course, and hopefully Azerbaijan, and perhaps more, in the team relay only, qualify for the World Cup 1 week before the World Tour finals in December. Not too far away from here, actually, in the Middle East. Azerbaijan and Germany. A great final, well-deserved place in that final for both teams. And if you're watching this live, there's plenty more air badminton to come tomorrow. The men's and women's triples events into the knockout stages and the finals of the group stages. Semi-finals and finals tomorrow night. Well, that's the atmosphere of this event. It's a great moment for Azerbaijan sport as well. Well, the Germans with a lot to celebrate tonight, but their players will be in action tomorrow morning from 8 AM local time. The triples event continues. That's about it from us here today. I'm Bobby Griffin, and from all of us here at the BWF, thank you for tuning in, and come back tomorrow